Hello and welcome to Rimworld. This is going to be a brand new series on my channel. Rimworld is a game that is currently in alpha. This is alpha version 12 and it's made by Ludion Studios, which is a software developer out of Canada. Yes, there are some software companies in Canada. You may have heard of a little place called BioWare. But Ludion is, they're French-Canadian, so we'll forgive them for being French-Canadian. But this is in alpha. And basically what it is it's kind of like The Sims meets Firefly, if you've ever seen that series. And basically what you have is you have three colonists that are trapped on a Rimworld. They're basically stranded on a Rimworld. And your goal is to help them build up a colony and survive. And you'll be able to recruit new colonists through various means, so it should be an interesting sort of little game. And the goal mostly of it is, you can power game through it, but there's a lot of random stuff, and so really it's sort of the story of the characters as you play through. So I did a little test run just to test out the controls, and so I could get used to figuring out what I have to do and stuff like that. So I did a very minor little test run just to get used to the controls, but now we're ready to start a new game. So I have a couple of worlds that I've created. So just pick a new colony, and there's 3 modes that you can play in this. And first mode here is Cassandra Classic. Creates events like pirate raids, resource drops, or animal attacks. Choice will affect the story of your colony. Phoebe Chillax gives a lot of time between disasters to relax and build, but beware, if she's set at a high challenge scale, she hits as hard as anyone. And then Randy Random, who doesn't follow the rules, he'll generate random events, and he doesn't care if they make a story of triumph or utter hopelessness. It's all drama to him. So we'll stick with Cassandra Classic to start with, but I'll pick the challenge level, which requires strategy, tactics, and luck. So we'll see how long this lasts. Yeah, probably not long at all, would be my guess. So that's what we'll pick. Extreme would be really hard and probably not a good first pass. So we'll start on Alarif 15. We'll select the world, and then it's going to give us an option of where we want to land, or you can do random. And so if we select, we'll do random here and see where it puts us. We're in a temperate forest. Can we see where we're at? We're over here. Looks like it's terrain of flat. Marble limestone growing period is pretty good. So I don't know. I guess we can give it a shot, right? Why not? It was random. Everything's gonna be pretty random about this. So we'll select that as our site. Now here are our 3 colonists. Now you can randomize them however you want, like you can keep randomizing them until you get whatever you want as sort of your abilities. My goal here is to sort of just stick with the 3 that they're giving me, unless I have 2 people that can't do manual labor, because at the beginning of the game there's a lot of manual labor that needs to be done. If you have only one guy doing all of the work, it's just a recipe for disaster. Maybe in a future version of the game, if I doing another series, we'll try that challenge. So our first colonist here is Stephen Wilcox, whose nickname is Stephen. He's a disaster survivor and a paramilitary agent, and as you can see, they all have a little background story. And Stephen scraped by on a sort of shady jobs, and then he joined with a large paramilitary group to fight a war on his homeworld. His role was infiltration and intelligence gathering. So he has pretty good social skills. He has a passion for dealing with animals. And animals are new in alpha version 12. Basically, you can actually tame animals, train them up, and you can use them to haul stuff and to attack your enemies. So animals is sort of the new thing in this version. He's psychically dull. Psychic sensitivity -50, abrasive, well that's nice, and he's a prostaphobe. He believes the human body is limited for a reason, so he doesn't believe in bionic parts. So if we try to put bionic parts on him, he'll probably hate himself. He's capable of doing anything, which makes him a pretty good all-around. He has okay shooting, okay melee, okay social, so he's pretty good all-around type guy. So Steven's a good choice for our colony. Gawain Eden, or Gawain, is a medieval lordling and a military commissar. Has pretty good shooting, pretty good social, and no construction or mining, but he can probably do it. He just has no skills in it. He has an interest in chemicals, so he's chemical sources of enjoyment. She'll consume more of them and is more likely to go on binges. Is a prostophile, so a complete opposite of Stephen, and is not incapable of anything. So, I mean, that's another good all-around. Can do some manual labor, which would be really handy early on. And here we go. This is, you always get one of these. This is Sandy Shepherd's vat-grown soldier. Wasn't made as a person, but as an instrument of destruction. Grown in a bioweapons facility and taught combat during her accelerated growth, Snappy still has proclivity for combat of all kinds and an aversion to human contact. +4 shooting, really strong melee, really strong animals, a good cook. That's actually pretty cool. Can do construction and mining. Cannot do dumb labor, which I believe is like hauling, carrying, social, or cleaning. Oh, that's awesome. Brawler, heat tolerant, and a hard worker. So just has a better working speed. So, you know, so there's like, has some limitations, but that's okay. So can still do mining, so that's not bad. And can still do growing. It can't do hauling and cleaning and stuff like that. So, you know, what are you gonna do? So, I don't like the names, but Stephen, Gawain, and Snappy are, Snappy is our nickname for Sandy. 21, what's the age? 16 and 20. Alright, so it looks like we are ready to get going here, so we will head into the world. The three of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Alright, so here we are. Okay, so we're going to pause it. And we're going to check out to see... so melee is 11, shooting is 6, shooting is 6. So you're a good melee person, so what we want to do is we want to find the knife. You'll equip the plastisteel knife. Your shooting is 6, and your shooting is 6. And I think we're going to give you the survival rifle, and you can have the pistol. Okay, and so we're going to give her the pistol, and we have Whisperwind, a male husky. Oh, he's cute. Okay, so as you can see, there's X's on all the rest of this equipment here. And if I double click on something, it'll pull up nearby items of the same thing. And right now it's forbidden, so the colonists won't interact with it. So if I select F or press this key, it will make these now, you know, the colonists will interact with this. But anything that has an X on it, your colonists will not interact with. So I want them to interact with all of this is, I think, silver. I don't want that. This is all steel over here. And so we just want to make sure that the colonists can interact with all of that stuff. Make sure they can interact with that. Yeah, we got some boar down here. We can tame them or hunt them. And right now I'm just looking around my landing area. I've already got that. Because there might be some other foodstuffs or stuff just laying around. So just looking around, seeing if there's anything else of interest. And then we can have our colonists interact with it. Don't really see anything. We have berry bushes, I see. Right here. Definitely want them to interact with that. So steel. Steel is very handy early on. It's actually handy throughout. A turtle. those made of sandstone walls. So there's a few structures that I guess I could try and take advantage of. Just looking around to see if I can find anything of interest. Mostly any other steel or food or medicine. Like right here, some more food. So that'll keep us going for a little while. And so, ooh, got some deer over here. It's our nice little area. Okay, so we don't have a lot of mountains, which is kind of sad and depressing. But where are our colonists? Okay, so here's our colonists. Where do we want to set them up? We could take advantage of this already steel structure. Or we could take advantage of these ones over here, which are, no, they're steel as well. Steel and marble. Rather than forcing ourselves to build our own. So maybe... Because we're definitely going to want to mine out, you know, these mountains here. Granite walls. Sandstone walls. Yeah, so I think we want to go over here probably and be over here. This is a pretty small area. We can maybe use this one. Just sort of put in some temporary walls in there. It's not very big, but it could, you know, serve as a little base to start with, I guess. I don't know. I think we're gonna go. We'll go. All right, let's go over here somewhere. So what we need to do is you can designate zones and areas. We need to designate like stockpiles where they're gonna start stockpiling stuff, and these could make like interesting little stockpiles. So we could put a stockpile in here. And we could put a stockpile in here. And let's expand our home area to include all of this for now. So we've got two little stockpiles set up. And we'll probably just build our own little structure around this area. So we'll just turn that off for now. And the other thing we want to do is we want to go here and sort of check out all the priorities. So these are all the things that they are clicked on to do. You can expect the impressiveness, wealth, and beauty of individual room stat. Okay. So these guys are set to haul, craft, and so you can actually go into and set manual priorities. So you can, you know, I can set these guys haul to 1. So whenever I want them to haul stuff, they're going to haul first. And construction, you can set, you know, I think he can construct. He can also construct. So we want to do that, but we'll definitely put Steven on 2 on construction, or 1, because we need somebody to start building stuff once we start doing the building. He's doing all of the work. He's I think we can at least, you know, put some of the burden on. He has a passion for it, so we want him to do some growing. They can all hunt, so we'll leave them all. Leave him off for hunting right now. And they all can handle animals, but Steven has a passion for it. But Snappy, the chef, has a, you know, we're gonna make her priority. Or I think it's a he. Oh, it's a she. Snappy's priority, Sandy, is to handle the animals. So we have 1 dog right now, Whisperin, and we're going to train up Whisperin all the way. And I think if I click on Snappy, cannot train, no usable food. Okay, so to train the dog, I think you need meat. So Snappy's melee though, right? So we're gonna have to hunt to get some meat so that we can do some training. So I think right now most of the stuff's gonna end up in here. I think like these things which are considered chunks will probably, like, you can set the priority here. So if we look at the priority of this, inequality allows rottens. It's not allowing food items, weapons, apparel, body parts, but it's chunks and corpses right now. And everything else is going to end up in here. So I'm not clearing out any chunks at the moment. Oh, we got some more food there. That's perfect. We got more food. And what we do once we build another structure, we will start putting some priorities in the structure where we want to put stuff like food and stuff like that. But what we'll do is we're going to let them go here. They're going to get their weapons. And then they should start hauling stuff. And I think everything's going to go here for now. And once we get some wood, we'll actually be able to do something. And what we'll do is we'll go into structure. And we want to make some wood walls. And let's see. 9, 10, I'll make that 9 by 9. Is that right? And then we need a wooden door. Doesn't look right. It's not right. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to go out one more. And then we'll put a wooden door in here. Oops, not there. Go there. Get rid of that. Put the wall back in there. And we don't have a ton of wood, but we'll put in some wood floors in there. And if we go back to structure, there's usually a default. It'll automatically put the roof on unless you you change your default. So you can choose to change the structure, whether it has a roof or no roof or a partial roof and stuff like that. So we'll get to that in a bit. So we're starting to store food and stuff in this little area. It's not that big, but we're going to use up a bunch of this wood. And we got little Whisper Wind. He's cute. This is our hauler. So we're going to build this structure here, and they're going to have to clear out the area and stuff, so we'll see. It'll take a little while. You can speed up time. I don't want to speed up stuff too much. I want to make sure that they get all this stuff into the storage here. We're probably going to need a bigger storage area, so we'll probably have to expand this at some point. And oh yeah, the other thing I want to do here is restrictions. So right now, basically they can do whatever they want from 6 a.m. to what's this, 10 p.m. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to force them to do some joy activities. We're going to make them work. Oops. I'm going to make them work. Like so. I think we'll do the same for everybody. Like so. And you can, they're allowed, you can set them to only be allowed at home, you can set other areas, or you can give them unrestricted access so they can go wherever they want. You can do the same with the animals. Right now we're gonna leave him in home. So he's just going to hang around the home area, what we've designated as home. And we have no steel yet, so they haven't picked up any of the steel. Hopefully we'll get some. And these berry bushes, you can get food from, and these are trees that you can chop down. As you can see, this is only 37%. So you have to find, I think you can maybe chop these down, but you don't get as much wood if it's not fully grown. Like, you get more wood from a fully grown tree. We're going to need power, so that's another thing we will need. Okay. So we will need a battery. Maybe we should put our power plants in here. We'll get rid of that, because this is sort of in the way. And yeah, so this area is pretty full up. I'm gonna need to declare a bigger space. Maybe I can. Let's just declare this a better storage area. So we'll do all. We'll allow all to go in there, except for foods. We'll take off foods. Okay, so we're getting some steel. Nope, still no steel technically in our, we have medicine, we have silver and wood and some food. And Snappy's building away to clear out this area. And the rest of the guys are at work. And I guess that's part of the area. Until we get a bigger structure, we can't really worry too much about that. So we need power. That's what I was doing right now. We need a solar generator. I'm just trying to think of where I want to put it. Do I want to put it in between here? We don't have enough steel, but once we do, we will be able to do it. We'll put one there. And we'll put the battery. Put the battery inside for now. And then we need power conduits into the walls. And okay, so Gowan's going to continue. Oh, I guess Gowan is hauling and Snappy is building. So it's slowly coming along. We're also going to need beds. Colonists need beds. Furniture. Make a sleeping spot. We're going to make wooden beds, I think. We're actually shy on wood. Okay, so let me pause this for a second. Let me go to work here, and I think plant cut. Go on, okay, so let's send him out to cut some plants. Go to orders and chop wood, and we're just gonna chop all the wood in this area. And that would be good. We'll let them go, and hopefully Steven will start chopping some wood. Because we're going to need wood to make beds. They might be sleeping on the ground for the first night. Whisper wind. So speed this up a bit. It's starting to get dark. They did haul in a few things, but you know, it's pretty sparse. I believe if we look over here, I think watching clouds, cloud watching, stargazing. Steven's still chugging along, also stargazing. So we'll speed it up. They're probably going to sleep under the stars tonight because we didn't finish the building, but the floors are almost in. But we're shy on wood, so we definitely need that wood to get cut. So that'll probably have to happen in the morning. I'm probably grabbing some food. Yeah, I'll probably all grab some food. I'm gonna eat in the little store area because we don't really. He's gonna sleep right there because we don't really have anywhere for them to go. Where did he? Oh, he's sleeping way up there. I guess he's heading out to go get some of the stuff that you know I had sent them or said is okay for them to pick up. So there's definitely a bunch of steel and some more foodstuffs around. So those packaged meals. So hopefully they go and pick them up. And we're gonna have to get them working hard tomorrow. Hopefully we get some more wood so we can finish this off, and we probably have enough steel to at least finish off power. So another thing that we'll actually need, in addition to our battery, is furniture, standing lamp. So we'll put like a standing lamp in there, and that means we'll need some power conduits going through the walls here to give it power once we have a generator going. How much is a generator? 100 steel, so we have enough for one generator right now. And yeah, they're still sleeping. Come on, wake up, guys, wake up. Stuff to do. Yeah, get to work. Yeah, we're running out of wood. So let's click on when and tell him to prioritize hauling wood. We need the wood, and Steven's harvesting wood, so we'll try and get that all in so that we have enough wood to sort of finish off the project. Because I don't think we have enough wood anywhere. And I don't really want to make steel beds, so I think Snappy's going to start working on producing our power. And we do need beds, so I will put down, furniture. We need at least 3 beds. We're definitely going to make them out of wood. We'll make it very barracks-like for now. And we're getting more wood, so we'll be able to finish this off. She's now finishing the battery first, so good job, guys. Good job, guys. How much food do we have? A few packaged meals, and they can go get more around. And the battery's getting there, so let's just speed this up. Let them get to work. This wood she can probably pick up directly without it actually going to like a storage spot, so that's okay. Hopefully we get this finished today. I think he's traveling like long way to go and haul some of that steel in, but that's okay because we need a lot of that steel, so that's good. So keep working away, guys. Get this house finished. Our little tiny house. House is almost done. Floors, the wood floor under the door there. And yeah, keep going. So we need some meat if we want to train Whisperwing, which we want to do, but let's get this house built first. Getting close. Can anybody else help out? Everybody can help out. Let's get the house built tonight. Let's do it. Let's get it built. Let's get it built. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Yeah, just get it done. Let's get the house done. We can do it, guys. Work together. We still have no power, but we have battery, so that's not bad. And we've got lots of steel, so Steven's going to take a little break there. Come on, Steven. Let's build that wall. Come on, finish this up. Finish this up. Let's just finish it. Good job, Steven. Get her done. Get her done. And then you guys are on your own for the rest of the night. So, yeah, so far this is Rimworld. It's you know, pretty basic. As you can see, they're uncomfortable, so we can look. So what we'll do is we'll look at all of their. So right now the mood is only at 56%. So a hard mental break is 5%. A soft mental break is 20%. So if her mood goes down any further, you know, to this point, there's a chance that she'll break. She's tired. Food is okay right now, and her joy is pretty good. Beauty reflects how visually pleasing a person has found their surroundings. Comfort, and space. So, ate off the ground because I don't have a table yet. Slept outside. Slept on ground. Slept in the cold. Disturbed sleep. So she's not too happy. And if we scroll over here, go to him. Oh, his mood is way down. We need to work on this. Okay. So he's uncomfortable. Lacks a bionic body part. Well, we can't do much about that right now. Disturbed sleep. He ate off the ground, slept outside, slept on ground. So these will go away at least, hopefully. Very low expectations, new colony optimism, and joy-filled. Slept in the cold, ugly environment, feeling terrible for no apparent reason. So his mood is dangerous. Any other bad things go on to him, he could actually have a mental break and sort of lose it. So his comfort is not so good. But maybe, maybe we'll gain a little bit from being able to sleep, inside. And I could put a table and chairs in, but I'm going to build a kitchen probably at some point, maybe next once we get this done. So we definitely need to get that because he is not happy. And Snappy is also pretty low. Tons of joy. Uncomfortable, ate off ground, in a little pain. No apparent reason, feeling bad, slept outside, slept on ground, slept in the cold, ugly environment. So they're not doing so good. They're not doing so good. But hopefully next time we'll get a little better environment for them all. At least that's the hope. They'll get some rest, and hopefully a couple of these will go away and their mood will improve. Their surroundings are a little bit better than sleeping in the cold on the ground, but we still haven't finished the house. I should have had another person working on it, but we've got a bunch of stuff hauled in so we can start doing some bigger construction projects, but we're going to need a lot of steel because these take 100. I'm probably going to need at least one more of these. Probably at least one more of these to go forward, if we want to make some other rooms. Like we're going to need to build like a little kitchen area. We're going to need a stove because we've got somebody who can cook. I think it's production. Yeah, steel butcher table is to butcher animals. A cook stove to start cooking meals, which we're going to have to start doing because we're going to run out of these. And they're okay for surviving, but a cooked meal will go a long way. So anyway, I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. It's a neat little game, and so far our little colonists are snug in their beds, and hopefully Gawain won't snap because he's a little stressed right now. Everybody else is a little neutral, but Gawain, he's losing it. Don't lose it, man. Don't lose it. Until next time, Delgaro.